It's Monday, August 25th, and today on Game Rant, numerous companies have announced their plans for Tokyo Game Show. The team behind Silent Hill F refused to call the game a Soulslike, and it looks like the humble hardware of the Xbox Series S is starting to show its age. And now let's kick off the week with a quick news blast. According to Insider, Switch Force, Nintendo will debut its next Nintendo Direct on September 12th. Just remember, nothing's official, so stay tuned. Skate fans take note. Tomorrow, EA will be dropping a brand new trailer with its early access release date included. Check back tomorrow when we cover all the details. Animated musical group The Gorillaz will be headlining the 10th season of Fortnite Festival, the music rhythm component of Fortnite, including jam tracks for their hits Clint Eastwood and Dare. And Pokemon Go is going to see an enormous update on October 18th, with player levels being upped by a whopping 30 levels from 50 to 80, marking the first increase to Pokemon trainer levels in Pokemon Go in over 4 years. Moving on to our first major story of the week, and a subject we'll be returning to again and again. The upcoming Tokyo Game Show is only a month away from September 25th to the 28th. And if you've kept up with last week's Gamescom event held in Cologne, Germany, you can expect more reveals and announcements. But if rumors are to be believed, it looks like the critically acclaimed Forza Horizon series will be making its return at this year's TGS. Yesterday, news outlet Windows Central released a report which stated in part that Forza Horizon 6 would make its debut in late September, per internal documents. Credible leaker Nate the Hate then posted the article saying, "Accurate, barring any late pivots, intent is to announce Forza Horizon 6 at this year's Tokyo Game Show, which takes place in late September. The game's setting is Japan, making TGS an apt venue for reveal. Before you ask, no, I have not heard of a Switch 2 version." End quote. Take it all as a rumor, but would Japan make a good setting for Forza? Chat back in the comments below. This year's Gamescom officially ended yesterday, but we're still learning about new details revealed during last week's event, including the director of the upcoming Turok Origins claiming the weaker Xbox console, the Series S, wouldn't be able to reach the game's standard frame rate of 60 frames per second. According to news outlet WCCF Tech, Jesus Iglesias was speaking with journalists about the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions, and this is when someone inquired about the Series S presentation, and per the article, Mr. Iglesias stated the higher frame rate simply wouldn't be possible on the Series S, and as such would be capped at 30 frames per second. The Xbox Series S was released the same quarter as the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, but offered more modest hardware at a lesser price and without a disk drive. Despite this, Microsoft has demanded Series S compatibility when producing games for the Xbox brand of consoles, a requirement that has so far been fulfilled for nearly 5 years, and one Microsoft is unlikely to drop, with the Xbox team also introducing compatibility mode for the Rogue Xbox Ally handheld last week. Do you own an Xbox Series S? How are the games performing in 2025? Chat back in the comments below. Silent Hill F has caused quite the stir since its announcement in 2022, namely for its departure from the titular town for 1960s Japan. But recent hands-on previews referenced its emphasis on combat, leading fans to speculate this newest entry in the survival horror franchise would adopt the tropes of the in vogue Souls-like genre. But in a new interview with news outlet IGN, producer Moto Okamoto took these comparisons head-on and shut them down. Quote, "This is one of the things we see, the term Souls-like being thrown around on the internet quite a bit. And I think it's a label that's a little bit disingenuous. Modern players will see like, oh, there's a stamina meter, there's a dodge, and they're like, okay, it's a Souls-like. But to be very honest, a lot of these things we actually pulled from classic Silent Hill titles. Look at Silent Hill 4, there's a charge meter for your attacks, kind of like our focus meter. And even for Silent Hill 3, there's a stamina meter. You see it later on. And we'd like to reiterate, we are an action horror game, but we are not a Souls-like." End quote. Okay, Silent Hill fans, sound up in the comments below. How do you feel about combat in the series? And on to our main story today, several companies have announced their lineups in advance of next month's Tokyo Game Show. Up first is Koei Tecmo, one of the longest enduring third-party developers in Japan, offering a trio of hotly anticipated sequels, kicking it off with the Nintendo Switch 2's exclusive Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, a mashup of the signature Koei Musou gameplay with the world unfolding story of Nintendo's Zelda, or in its most recent timeline in Tears of the Kingdom to be specific. Ninja Gaiden 4 is the first new mainline entry for the series in over a decade and will be making its final run before its October 21st release date. And the PlayStation 5 console exclusive Neo 3 will give franchise fans another crack at its unique action gameplay and Souls-like design. Capcom is also going all in with this year's Tokyo Game Show, promising a pre-recorded live stream set to take place on Wednesday, September 24th, and has also revealed their lineup in Resident Evil Requiem, Pragmata, Onimusha Way of the Sword, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, Monster Hunter Wild, Street Fighter 6, Monster Hunter Outlanders, and Resident Evil Survival Unit. Those last two are mobile games, as TGS has routinely been a popular event to debut mobile content. And finally, good news Digi fans, Bandai Namco revealed their plans, including Little Nightmares 3, Digimon Story Time Stranger, Code Vein 2, and Once Upon a Katamari, as well as Everybody's Golf and Tamagotchi Plaza Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. As we get closer to TGS, we're sure to learn more about what other attendees intend to showcase. But if the rumors of Microsoft debuting their flagship racer are true, we're sure to see some surprises next month. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, but we'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, why not check out Joshua Duckworth and Noah Waterman's latest about Dying Light the Beast. Link in the description below. Keep clicking around here at Game Rant, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.